Hello, YouTube. Alan here. If I did this right, you're seeing this video right after my first one, and this is just a small update to show you what the new well, I showed you what the new map looks like, and I talked about it in a bit, but I talked about it for a bit. But the classic map here also received a bit of an update. Quite a bit of an update, actually. And that is what I'm about to show you. I just took a quick walk around, and well, you can already see there's a bit of a difference. There's these boxes strewn about all over the place, with the clusters is what they're called. I'll probably be explaining that also in the second episode. There's not a whole lot changed here in the beginning area. Not too much anyways. Just a few extra boxes, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. That thing up there, which I'm willing to bet is still hooking up to that copper. I don't really... Well, I guess I could grab a box real quick. Yeah, I could grab a couple of boxes and just go see what we can see. That's why we have physics objects, people. So we can see what we can see before we're supposed to be able to see what we're supposed to see. So we can cheat a little bit. Dang, come on. Alright, come on. Fine. Come on. Real close. Gonna have to go get another box. Dang it. Yes, but obviously, as you can see, there are these boxes that I showed off in the other episode, in the first episode of my new playthrough. Oh, come on. Dang it. This is gonna be a thing, so I might just edit this part out. But if I didn't, it's because I found it too funny, / couldn't be bothered to actually go and try to edit it out. Okay, that'll work. Come on. There we go. We got up here. Okay, let's see if the copper area up here is any different. Okay. First, we go to the dead end, and there's nothing there. Well, nothing there at all. Usually in the normal one, there's a bit of a dynamite stick there, but not anymore. Alright, box, box. Aha! Yes, there's a little room back here. Unsurprising. And it keeps going. Is there going to be much, or is there just going to be... Yes. Okay, yes. Alright, I know where this is now. Alright. So, we'll get to this area in a bit. So yes, it's basically just adding some extra places to go, and it's a big change. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's not a big change. Quite the contrary, it definitely is a big change. Any change in here? No, not really. So, big changes to the normal map. However, as you saw, there's plenty of still, you can just, you know, yeah, this one's still the same. You can just do the plunger and dynamite it open, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But this, as you might notice, was a place we dropped down from up there down to there, and there was a little plunger right over there, which looped back to the main thing. This is where I usually have my extra little copper setup, and I'm actually going to look into here because this is usually a cute little crystal-y area, and nope, they didn't do anything special, though they did add a hard hat. Which doesn't work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I think I'm just gonna drop that out of my inventory. I think we're just going to do that. So, the hard hat's still kind of busted, but that's fine. That's fine. They even said themselves that they don't have a wearable, clothing system yet, so while there is a mining helmet, apparently, it's basically just a not visible thing. You can toggle the light on and off with it, but that's about it. Here is, of course, one of the ruined elevators, and there's a bit of a change where they added these, you have the heavy auto miners to go. Looks like there's only one of them that they added into here. Huh. Looks like they only added one. Which is fine, you know. There's no real big, super crazy changes they had to make. Though, now it's going to work. When I was messing about with this, the chest here, the lid, messed up and it wouldn't actually open, so I had to take the entire dang chest to get the stuff inside. This one's still the same, nothing really changed. We still drop down here. Obviously, here's where we went into there for. Now we run. Here has actually been changed a bit. More specifically, this area. Like I said, with the other one, they added a heavy miner placement and another mining placement. I'm pretty sure there used to only be... Oh, no. Never mind. They just got rid of the two that were down here and replaced it with the heavy and a normal one. Oh, well, that's kind of unfortunate. That's kind of really unfortunate. Huh. Yeah, oh well. You're still getting the same amount of resources. Same over here, there's this heavy one that replaced the normal mining area. This mining area is still the same. This one's still the same too. We obviously have this little pathway you can take. I don't think anything's changed here. Yeah, no, nothing's really changed. I mean, there's a box here, but that's pretty much the only quote-unquote change. However, this little area did get quite a bit of a change. There's this one still here, that mining placement, but that one's gone. That one's been replaced with a deep one and two deep ones. Yeah, it's been replaced by two heavy mining areas, which isn't too bad in my eyes. Of course, now you also have to move a box out of your way, but you should be putting those into the box anyways. Obviously, this has not changed. Here's our little gold area. This has not changed, really. Over here, more gold. Nothing's really changed. Not really. Coal. I believe I already showed off the gold over here. This one hasn't changed. Neither has this one over here. And obviously, that just leads back up into the main area. However, before you think, oh, well, it's just slightly expanded classic. No, 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 no. Now, to get into the big area, you have to go and pay. You no longer get to go and just wander on in there. So if you want to get access to that big area, you're going to have to go and pay for it. Which means, unfortunately, I won't be able to I won't really be able to do my normal thing till I have 4,000, which isn't as much of a problem as you might think for me personally. I haven't yet played this classic map yet, but I somehow doubt that I'm going to be very disappointed. Though I am going to really quickly slap this open, just so I can make sure that there's not any extra, ways. Yeah, no. It's the same as it's always been. It's just the same as it's always been. Okay, cool. Obviously, once I actually do a little bit more messing about here, I will show you guys that over there. But that's going to take some time, and I don't know if I'm going to upload this part of the video first, or if I'm going to wait till I actually, in my own spare time, mess about with this and open up that thing. Because obviously my time isn't unlimited. Got normal work, and then the other two videos that I'm doing might not have time to get to this specific part. But that's fine. I'm willing to bet that if they did do that where there's a little extra bits that you gotta buy open, I'm sure it's not gonna be that game changing. Even if it is, I'll just add it to one of the other videos for the new Mogul playthrough. So, thank you all for watching. Sorry about the short video. Hope it was informative at least, and have a nice day. Sayonara. Hello YouTube, this is me from the future. Well, past me was just talking to you about how once I unlocked the big cavern, I'd possibly show you and stitch it into the video. Obviously, since you're watching this in the same video, I had not uploaded that video yet, so I stitched it together. And I had just opened it up for $4,000. I thought it was 40. I was a little over-prepared, as you can see from the upper left. So, let us see what changes have been made in here. Okay, from the initial outset, does not look like the first starting is changed. However, it appears they did make it so that you have to buy the way back to your place, which I am overqualified once again. Overqualified, people. Oh, I did find something out funny, though. If you get the jackhammer work in progress, these things that, the little detonation things, they can be broken up, apparently. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't give you anything, apparently, but they can be broken up, so hey, there's that. Alrighty, nothing's changed with the elevator, as far as I can tell. Looks like cavern is more or less the same. How about the secret area over here? Few boxes, unsurprising. Aha, I was wondering if they were going to expand it a little bit. They did. Well, only just. Well, maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm just... Holy crap, did a freaking pipe just come out of there? Yes, a pipe did just come out of there. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, it doesn't really seem like they did change it too much. By the way, this jackhammer is fun as all hell. It's very, very enjoyable. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. That's all I gotta say, just highly recommend it. Get the thing. And to the developers, if you guys are watching this, very, very good call. Oh, hey. Jackhammers can break those. Cool. Didn't know. Alrighty. So, looks like this little thing is pretty much the same. That's similar, and similar. Okay. Little copper area has not been changed at all. However, it does appear that the iron had been expanded slightly. And this thing just sucks to see. This does not have good lighting. Okay, it looks like they expanded it to make it a little bit bigger. Or at least look bigger anyways. And it looks like they turned two of the things up here into heavy miners. Is there another one? Yes, that one. And that one is the copper. I mean the coal. Okay, so they changed one of the iron nodes up here into coal, which is kind of unfortunate. Won't be building as much iron up here as before. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's go over here. Once again, gotta purchase this. Which, you know, not too bad. Spend your money on something. Gotta do that somehow. Alright, let's see here. Is this any different? Up here, yes. This one was changed into a heavy. And this one down here as well was turned into a heavy. Are any of these ones down here changed? No, yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, they did. They got rid of one of them down here and made it a heavy. So, the normal amount of copper you might be getting might have changed. I have yet to get into the heavy mining stuff. I'm close. I'm getting close to the heavy mining stuff, but I'm not quite there yet. So I'll have to go and see, and obviously you'll find out in my main playthrough of the other cavern how the heavy miners work. But this is where I'll leave you right here, because it looks like it really hasn't changed much in terms of how it looks. I mean, a little bit of a change, mostly just that iron area. But that's not too dang shabby. We can deal with this. So, we'll leave it here. Thank you all for watching. And I'll let you guys have a good one. Bye.